Hello everyone, my name is Mitz, and here we are back with Higurashi When They Cry. So now we're on the track to discover and answer the most important question on everyone's minds. Why does everyone not have a standard uniform? The most important question of all in this whole game. Just going through all the tips before going right back to it. It's only June, but it's already so hot. I could hear the Higurashi outside chirping, me, me. And at night, there are mosquitoes. Okay, can we just, do mosquitoes even have anything to contribute to the food chain? Do other insects primarily eat them, or mosquito just like the one creature that's completely just not eating or anything at all besides like spiders? Because if they have no point to the food chain, we need to exterminate them, okay? Hot takes. It might as well be summer already. My only salvation was that the mornings were still cool. And the nights and all that. Summer, I do declare! Sadako was flapping her skirt languidly. That's pretty unladylike there. Even if she was a little brat, she still was a girl. Keiichi does seem quite cool with just a single button-up shirt. I'm so jealous. You're just... Oh, yeah, that's where the whole uniform thing comes in. From how I see things, the skirt you're wearing looks like it would be much cooler. A girl like you just wouldn't understand. Wearing jeans during this season and how steamy the... no, I'm not even... Okay. It gets steamy? God, stop it. This girl has gone imagining something indecent. It's even worse, what's the thing, it's probably be a bit more better if they were teenagers, but it seems I'm getting so much the impression they're middle schoolers. It just makes me this is so weird to me. It's just so weird. Please stop. If it's teenagers, it's that's fine, but stop it. No, this girl was gone imagining it's something indecent. Rena's summer clothes have a nice, refreshing color. I feel cooler just looking at them. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say I thought you were talking about Sadako, but no. Blue makes you feel cooler because blue. Good color. Thank you for noticing. Oh, thank you. They really do feel pretty cool. Just don't iron them before. Don't iron them. Your mom ironing your own uniform before coming here, because I'm pretty sure you don't want to be sweating up a storm under the summer heat. Then I do wish my summer clothes were as breezy as Rina's. But Sadako-chan, your summer clothes are so cute, being a one piece and all. I'd like to wear your summer clothes. Oh, okay, I see it now. Yeah. This is actually quite stuffy, you know. I do believe what you're wearing would feel much cooler. But it would be so much more fun with cute clothes, ho. Gosh. I had a feeling that Rina and Sadako's base values were fundamentally different. Really? Speaking of which, our school doesn't have a uniform. I don't think I would have noticed that until looking at the tips menu for just said we don't have a uniform. Because I don't think anyone actually has a similar uniform just besides you have similar I guess collar and a tie there, but they're completely different colors. So yeah, it doesn't. As long as they're proper, then regular clothes are fine. There are quite a few students in regular clothes. There were a few wearing uniforms, but they were all the same design and rather plain. Maybe carried over from where they were to move in, and they just carried those uniforms over. What's the uniform they're all wearing? They're all the same. That's the city's school uniform. It's not like there's a rule, but they're all wearing them. Speaking of which, everybody in our group is wearing a different uniform, aren't we? Did you go out of your way to get them from somewhere? Why, yes, Mina-san supplied them. Michan's relative runs a second-hand clothing store. They can get school clothes from all over the country for cheap, as they say. She can get packages en masse from anywhere, then. So you asked those relatives to get a bunch of unique school uniforms, then. We gotta stand out from each other. That Mion. She probably loves using your friends as dress-up dolls. Okay. Must be a strange second-hand clothing store. I get that it's a second-hand clothing store, but stocking clothes from schools all over the country? That's pretty strange for a second-hand clothing store. How many times are you gonna say second-hand? We already know we have two hands. Unless you have a third. That's your secret ability, Keiichi. What's the point in stocking up clothes from faraway schools they know nothing about? Yeah, I think so too. They also have used school swimsuits and PE uniforms. I don't like the idea of having used ones. Doesn't sound like that shop makes much money. They probably have Mion pitch in and help so they can make a bit more. But Mion says it'll be a big hit and become a great store. With such conviction. A second-hand clothing store that stocks school uniforms will be a big hit? A first-hand clothing store. I don't get it. Yeah, those are just like a nice little excursion. Like, both of these like are very slice of lifey, and then subtle description of, hey, guess what? Nothing bad's gonna happen, and we're gonna have to go to, your house, Keiichi, and murder, literally. Like, that newspaper is so vague. At the same time, it's really intriguing. I can't remember if like they basically said the construction yard was still being used, or it was completely like abandoned after that happened. So, a Colonel Randy? Oh, of course, it's right up her alley. I understand her wanting to take home Sadako and Rika-chan. Is the Colonel Randy actually meant to be like literally just a KFC statue? I can honestly see that, but like they don't say like Colonel Sanders for like copyright reasons. I understand her wanting to take home Sadako and Rika-chan, but I can't understand the Colonel Randy. What's so good about that four-eyed geezer? You don't have culture then, apparently. Eh. Well, I worked at a KFC. It's fine. It was an experience, alright. Probably better to hear from Rina, don't you think? Should probably just say, because it's so cute, star, though. Yeah, I can definitely imagine that word for word, including the star bit. Star bits. Does Rina often go to the construction site to hunt for treasure? Every now and then she said she's going to have a look. But a girl her age rummaging around in garbage is, well, Keiichi, just stop it. Just shut up already. Well, if Rina enjoys it, then anything is fine. Exactly. What were they doing over there? Dam construction? It had been bugging me since yesterday. Like an itch I couldn't scratch. Then you should get, like, anti-itch cream then. It was canceled a long time ago. Okay, so literally, okay. Construction site was abandoned probably because of that quote-unquote accident. Murder. Everyone gathered together and fought against it. Hearing an ominous word like fought come from Rika-chan's mouth startled me. Oh, it was a combination of people who didn't want the construction to continue going on, then the murder? Oh, maybe like because of like the fight of like the town like saying we don't want that anymore. Like, and since most of the culprits for that newspaper were drunk, they got into that verbal dispute because they were having second thoughts as well, and then that went to killing their supervisor. Then that whole thing happened, yeah. But there's like one person still at large, then, put on wanted list worldwide. Huh. So like this town, even though it's really small, is on the map. That's right. It was unbelievable. He said Hinamizawa would be sunk into the reservoir, and we had no say in the matter. I'm pretty sure that's a good enough reason to stop the dam project. It was gonna flood the whole place. So I'm only able to be here because the protest succeeded. Oh. Yay. The butterfly effect. There's a lack of butterflies around this area, though. I'm sorry. You were late. I didn't keep you, did I? Oh, my deepest apologies, Keiichi-san. Took me a while to powder my nose. Sadako, do you even have pockets? Or a bag? Sadako, wait to use the can until you really have to go. It's a lot easier since it shoots right out. What? Dare you speak that way to men of unparalleled beauty to myself? Yeah, oh god. What's she calling a maiden? If Sadako really was a maiden, she wouldn't have reacted like that. I'm pretty sure it's a normal reaction. The usual hijinks ensued. Okay, time for Rube go over machines now. Now then, gentlemen, in accordance with the rules of our society, I bring a point to discussion. Starts the debate. He, Keiichi Maebara, wishes to be included as a member in our activities. What say you? Oh, I see. We are only group friends in school, but not outside. I see. Rina has no objection. Oh, I wonder if the likes of this peasant is up to the task. Well, I'm pretty sure this Korean will be able to handle anything you dish out. Me and Sadako both approve. The three that Mion had queried voiced their approval. You see, that whole thing with the shrine food battle, like picnic thing, was actually a test, and you passed, Keiichi. You're making your way up in the social circle. A unanimous decision. Congratulations, Keiichi Maebara-kun. Thank you for saying my whole name out. What's your last name, so I don't return the favor? I present you the honor of being allowed to take the entrance exam for our club. The entrance exam. Start from the beginning. I didn't say I would join. What club is this? The everyone else besides us is terrible club. What our club does, you see, in order to cope with our complicated society, we perform various activities under different sets of rules. Like you, go around the town, help, I'm trying to think, what's the word for it? Like, just do community service, or just, the world is so terrible out there. We need to go out to go to the pitch in together to go to the arcades and stuff like that out of town. Sometimes they are in your favor, and most of the times they're not. Sometimes they work against you. Oh. I'm pretty weak, so I prefer if you didn't single me out. Let's try to get along. Oh, what? You're so naive, Rina. The law of the jungle, survival of the fittest. Oh my, this club is gonna be something. This was starting to sound a bit sketchy. Well, then get your paper and notebook out and sketch something out. What kind of club was it? To sum it up, it's a club where we play games together. The most dangerous game? Rika-chan was the only one to answer my question with a pertinent response. Rina doesn't want to talk about it at all. Yeah. So basically, this club put me on the hobby of collecting games to use. By playing the various games that Mion had hoarded every day. It seemed that, depending on the day, there were prizes for the winner or a penalty for the person who finished in last place. And if you fail enough times, death. Fate worse than death. I'll make this clear right now. We are playing house here. I mean, yeah, this is a school. You should treat each win or loss as your life depends on it, alright? Oh, I guess right. What's wrong with just having fun, everything? Don't make it sound so crazy. It is. The first rule of our society, aim only for first place. But I like second place. I like the silver medals. Silver is way better than gold. Going out half-assed just because the game is not allowed. Number 2 of our society. For that reason, you're obligated to make all possible efforts. Okay, I'll cheat you, and cheat you, I'll cheat you, I'll cheat all of you to win. Okay, gotcha. The way Sadako said it, it sounded like she was saying, use any means necessary. Yeah, that's the vibe I got. Of course, I'll do my best too. I'm pretty weak, but I'm trying my best. I know what they're trying to say. Like, you're not exactly weak. Well, is it even possible to be weak, but you're well, you're still, well, unless her things like taekwondo, no, not quite taekwondo. That's the thing I was thinking about. Aikido, self-defense, and if you you're just good at punching people and all that. I'm pretty sure you're not exactly that weak, or you just know how to use I guess your body to your advantage. Then, If it's not Aikido, then I'm pretty sure you're just downplaying yourself a bit, okay, Rina? I knew what they're trying to say. In a game where everybody's aiming for the top, it's rather unsportsmanlike to play just for fun. Alright, then I too will go all out. With that, I was finally ready for the rite of initiation. My baptism into the club. Okay. Time to drown yourself into the river. A word of warning, Keiichi-chan. Rina can get pretty nasty. But she just said she's weak. Are you saying you lied to me, Rina? This initiation looks like it's gonna be rough. Have fun. Mion began fishing around the student lockers in the back of the room. They have the games here at the school? Well, it's club equipment, so I guess that's fine. Unofficial clubs. Complicated games would put Kei-chan on disadvantage. So today we'll play a game that you should all be familiar with. Tic-tac-toe. How about a standard game, like... What the fuck? Old Bachelor. Alright, let's do this. Never heard of that. Can't really get into it unless there's a penalty. This time the loser will be sentenced to having their face drawn on. What do you think? Sleepovers. My first thought. Just don't fall asleep for a sleepover. Well, it won't be permanent marker, right? That was my actually first thought, but... Right? Permanent. She wants to draw on her face with a permanent marker? That is perfect! You gave her ideas. Sadako cheered the idea on. She didn't even flinch at the thought of such a severe penalty. It seemed like she was ready to go. If it's gonna be like this, then I can't lose either. Keep your determination up, you. Now just cut the deck and start dealing. Like loud card noises. Old Bachelor is pretty much the same as Old Maid. I don't know the rules of Old Maid either, though. I only know Go Fish and Poker and Blackjack. There's only one difference. There's no Joker. Okay. In its place, one card is pulled out at the start. Meaning there will be one card without a match left over the end. You don't know which card will end up being the Joker. Okay, so it's literally just gonna be so whoever has that at the end of the game, like, is the automatic loser then? Well, how do you tell who's the winner then? No idea the rules. It's a pretty thrilling game. What is this action music? I'll take the card now, thank you very much. Mia took out one card and let it face down the table. Everybody stared at the card intently, boring into it until it burst into flames. Well, it'll be pretty obvious in the endgame. No way to tell at the start. Oh, it's literally just keep drawing them until you get the Joker card, actually? But the rest of them were very serious. They didn't seem as relaxed as I was. They compared the cards to the one face down, all the while gauging each other's reactions. It was as if they could see what the face down card was. No, it couldn't be. This deck is pretty worn out. No way, can everybody tell by the scratches what the card on the table is? That just means everyone else has advantage than you. Remember the second rule of our society. Okay. Keiichi-san must try his hardest to win as well. Okay. Number of cards are quite unique. Keiichi-kun should be able to remember them pretty quickly. She said that so matter-of-factly. You're giving hints, It's every man for themselves, though, you said. Suits me fine. Don't think a little thing like that could be your crutch. I lashed out angrily, but it was rather obvious I was at a disadvantage. After all, they gone so far as memorize the wear and tear for each individual card. And totally just imagined like someone like, I'm gonna win next time, just like broke into the school and just like to memorize all these individual cards. Okay, that goes with that, okay. Just put a logo mark on this, just be sure. Okay, I'm definitely gonna win next time. This wasn't a simple game of Old Bachelor. If this was a test, then they were playing with the answer sheet in front of them. Bring it. I'll take advantage of your carelessness and beat you all at your own game. That baseless confidence would soon be crushed. You lost immediately. Now you're kicked out from the school and this club. How about I tell you your hand starting from the right? 3, 4, 9, Jack and Queen. Oh, by the way, the Bachelor is the Jack of Diamonds. Okay. Yeah. I can tell what they are, even if you switch them around. I am out. I thought I was prepared, but for it to be this brutal, just overwhelming. Yeah, just playing this game when everyone knows exactly what the cards are based on how, like, the wear and tear, that's still a disadvantage. Demons. You're all demons. Well, demons are pretty nice. Like, Rina isn't a demon, are you? Okay. Sorry, Keiichi-kun, you didn't deny it. All of you are demons. Join the club. Join the club, Keiichi. Become a demon. This is the 3 of Hearts, isn't it? I'm out. Screamings. Not even a hint of mercy. Rina, even Rika-chan. Rika-chan is really heartless. These club activities weren't to be trifled with. The alumnus of this club would definitely survive in the cruel situations. For entire class at self-detonating collars stuck to our necks and we're dropped into a deathmatch on a deserted island, these guys would probably take like fish to a water. Oh my god. I can't even picture their joy as they hunt down each of their classmates. Okay, death game stuff. It's a lowest point system. The order itself dictates the points. Whoever has the lowest point total wins. Oh, that's how it is, okay. Since Keiichi finished last, he has 5 points. There's already 5 marked down on my scoreboard. I think it's unfair to Keiichi-kun if we don't use a new deck. It's fine, it's fine. Keiichi-chan is a man after all. Okay. He can turn the tables even though the odds are stacked against him, right? I don't have psychic powers. I'm pretty sure that's not a special ability either. It's fitting for a lowly peasant to scamper home and soak their piss in tears, don't you think? Oh, gay. petite hand laid itself on top of my head, which was trembling from uncontainable frustration. Just Rika-chan's. Keep on fighting, yeah. Thanks to Rika-chan's words of encouragement, I was able to calm down. Yeah, they keep addressing the head pats, okay? I was able to calm down. You need to be calm, especially when you're cornered. That's the power I could muster during this crisis. Okay, being calm is your ability. Okay, you're giving mixed signals here, okay? Think clearly, Keiichi Maebara. Like, okay, stop it. I don't use my full name in my head, okay? Take your time and look at the cards carefully. Something like I say, like, okay, Mitzchievous. Okay, that's a terrible name. But you can do this, God. Mr. Chievous. God. Just as Rena said, some of the cards have their own distinct markings making them stand out. Memorizing them should be pretty simple. Wait, you're thinking of strategy now, even though the game's over? Have fun, like, somehow turn the tables here. Okay. Unless you're meant, like, to actually figure out everyone else's cards right here from all that. No idea the rules, so I'm only guessing. So the cards have their own distinct markings make them stand out. Memorizing them should be pretty simple. Okay, think about what you can do in this situation. Try everything in your power to improve your chances of victory. Whoa, great, Keiichi-kun, just like that! I cover the uniquely marked cards of my hands or other cards arranged in such a way that they couldn't be seen. Okay. The one with the ripped corner should be the 5, and I'm out. I couldn't let any of those precious hints slip by me. All information is a weapon, yes. Okay, this music is great though. Then it was my turn. Sadako fanned out her cards for me. Okay, oh, I was actually thinking it was going to be her to lose if, like, Keiichi doesn't feel that. Oh boy. You see, I want the 7. Is it this one? I wonder about that. That's a nice poker face. You wouldn't know unless you take it. What's a bit of dismay in her expression? Like she doesn't want it taken. That kind of expression. I won't let the momentary lapse slip by me. I know. It's this one. Got it. 7 of spades. A cheer of ooh rang out. Digging your own grave. What is this? 7 should be the hardest one of all to tell apart. It wasn't for memorizing the markings. Those slight changes or expressions I was selecting a card were enough. You can't hide it from me, Kai-chan. This mark means it's the 2 of diamonds. What? She started by her own misread. Of course everyone else was too. Whoa, it's worth it me trying to get the card wrong. No. Kei-chan, could it be you? Okay, by this point he's now a demon. Welcome to the Initiation Club. That's what the club's called, Demon Club. They told him apart by different marks. That mark was a nail scratch. So I put a new one on it. Are you saying disguise is the 2 of diamonds? What an impressive show of wit! Keiichi landed a clean hit. Clap, clap, clap. Golf claps. You won't win against me. That's great, Keiichi-kun! That was an incredible match, you know? Having defeated the Forerunner, Mion, my brilliant battle left me ecstatic. By total points, it was already set in stone that Mion would win and I would finish last. I laughed haughtily, selecting the tone of my voice carefully to get at Mion's nerves. Well, I'm gonna end up the loser, but I'm satisfied with one-upping Mion at the end. Star. Music note. That should be the proverbial slap in the face to Mion, who was at the top already and ensured victory. Well, even if Kei-chan gets first place this round, he'll still end up last place overall. Don't you hate that? Of course I do. Let's have a duel then. One chance. If you win, we'll swap first and last place. How about it? You up for it? Oh boy, actually. She fell for it. Nice. You good at this. Your thing is manipulation too. A chance for an upset that wouldn't be possible without goading her into it. One chance, you say? Let me hear the rules first. Mion discarded the 2 cards from her hand and replaced one with a Joker card that was on the table, then shuffled the resulting hand behind her back. Oh, so you had the Joker card this whole time, I see. The card on my right, or the card on my left. If Kei-chan can guess which hand the Joker's in, then he wins. When you turned around just now, you didn't pull up the Joker, did you? If you lose, I'll show the card in the other hand. That okay? The three gulped nervously at the unexpected turn of events. Alright. You got it. Mian grasped one card in each hand and thrust them out to me. First, I need to inspect them very closely. The card in the right hand had no distinction marks. I couldn't tell which one it was. Which one, I wonder? Keiichi couldn't be careful! Okay, this is just a pure anime episode. Like, first goddamn episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Which is a whole entire gosh dang movie. Honestly, that was a trip. And it was actually kind of disappointing to go into the second episode. I dropped it. God damn it. Yeah, of course. This is my chance for a big comeback. Looking closely at the card on the left, I saw a little wear. It wasn't one I hadn't seen before. She's trying to disguise it like you did. She caught on to your twigs. Twigs are for kids. Technically, you all are, so it fits. That card is... I didn't let that bit from Sadako slip by me. Mian clucked her tongue. I didn't recognize the mark on the left card from the small number that I had memorized. I didn't know what the left card was, but I could tell from Sadako's reaction that the card already appeared during the game. Okay, so the deck hasn't all been, like, let out. Okay. So it already had appeared before. It meant that definitely wasn't the Joker. Oh, the Joker was in the pile then. Ooh. Kei-chan thinks it's the one on the right. Will you choose that one then? Will you? The left card definitely wasn't the Joker. If I could trust that theory, I should have been able to declare that the card to the right was indeed the Joker. Even without Mian's taunting, the one on the right was the most suspicious. It wasn't a bit too rash to decide based solely on Sadako's reaction, especially if like she realized it beforehand, or really her reactions are her biggest tell. More carefully. I remember now. Flashbacks. That mark, the left card, no doubt about it. The 7 of clubs. It's 7 clubs, I see. I've won. The card on the left was the 7 of clubs. So that meant the card on the right was the Joker. Joke's on you, unless the Joker was not on your hand. Then just before my hand touched the right card, I froze. I expect no less from you. This new wave of murmurs on the onlookers to my sudden halt, before I return the right card from the Joker. Huh? You're smiling. What could Keiichi can possibly be saying? The lesser one is... Shh. Oh. It makes you certain that the right one isn't the Joker, Kai-chan. Mia let loose an unexpected question. Everyone else is baffled. I don't know what that card on the right could be, but I know that the one on the left is the 7 of clubs. Then, doesn't it leave the right one as the Joker? Trickery. One of them has to be the Joker, right? Right? Yeah. One of those is the Joker, right? Keiichi has a good intuition. Huh? Rika-chan, what do you mean by... So basically, the 7 of clubs... I discarded that by matching with Sadako's 7 of spades earlier. It was attention snapped to the discard pile at the same time. The truth of the matter couldn't be discerned from that sloppy pile. So that means... Mian pocketed one of the discarded cards, then lined it over the left card, and that means... Oh god, that's dirty. Oh, that's great though. Oh, I see. I get it. That just means, like, what it makes you think this card is not the Joker, but that means there was 2 cards in the hand. Oh my gosh, you were still lying by your own words. God damn it. This left card is being disguised as 7 of clubs, right? It was the first time since the start of the match that a shadow ran across Mia's expression. Didn't let that slip by. Then with a grand flourish, I declared it loudly. The Joker is... the left one! It was an intense moment. That 1 second felt like an eternity for everyone there. Breaking that silence, the first one to speak was Mian. Being the first person in this club, I've been witness to a variety of performances. Kei-chan, yours is the best. The best of the best of the best. That's probably the greatest compliment Mian could give. Mian accepted her defeat, turning the cards from both hands. My comeback victory! Rika-chan placed her hand on my head and began petting it, congratulating me on my victory. Yes, I just... every time. I just keep thinking the beginning now. Huh? Rika-chan is... Rina said to go gate at us, as they've seen a ghost. What is it, Rina? It's not as if it cheated or anything, right? This is fair and square. Rika only pets someone on the head to console them. Huh? What's the meaning of... That moment, Rina let loose a small shriek. Keiichi-kun? Is that how it was? You know, Kei-chan, I thought you read into it that far. Everyone froze. No, it's just me. It was a gamble. If he had just jumped to conclusion like the little brat, then I would have lost. It was the answer everyone was concerned about. Mia picked up the card from the losing hand. Kei-chan, you know, you should take pride in this loss. He turned it around. That was the card that proclaimed the victor of this duel. The card in the 7 of clubs. Unbelievable. It was the 2 of diamonds. It was a setup behind the setup. If I just picked the right one without reading so deeply into it. I, Mian Sonozaki, as the club president. Okay, now I know her goddamn full name now. I can say it when she just does it to me now. Do accept Keiichi Maebara's mentorship into our club. As I slumped to my knees, dazed, everybody let out a round of applause to the excellent effort I gave despite my defeat. The match is now over. Honestly, it was actually really fun. God damn it. Today's victor is me, Mian Sonozaki, and our exalted loser is Keiichi Maebara. Okay, have fun. Don't be sensitive with what you draw. Everyone made a commotion, applauding cheerfully. Excuse me. I felt like I was bested. I was so soundly beaten that it was unexpectedly fell rather than refreshing. Oh, when Mi-chan pulled up the little trick behind her back, I got excited, thinking she's gonna do it again. This will just vanish from the very start. You said you were gonna play an easier game, Mion. You lied. Liars everywhere. When Keiichi-san stopped the moment before touching the correct card, I thought he fell for it. He fell for it quite handily. Huh? Hey, wait. All of them knew from the start and still got so excited so earnestly? You have to see how far you would fall. To see the despair. Everyone got excited to make it more fun. You're all demons, you monsters. I'll take it as a compliment. Now then, Kei-chan, it's time for your penalty. This is your first day participating. I'll go easy, okay? It'll be a problem if you refuse to come to school. The other 3 members held on my arms and shoulders firmly. Okay, you're gonna be tortured, have fun. Mian approached, licking her lips. What? Her right hand went to pull something out of her pocket. That's a felted marker, and it's a giant permanent one. Not the Sharpie! Okay, here we go. She took the cap off the marker and brought it slowly to my face while I was immobilized. No. I let out my death throes. And thus, Maebara-san was never seen again. That's great, though. Honestly, great. Okay, are we getting out of school now? Freedom. Yes. As soon as the club activities were finished, Rina flew off. Probably so she could dig out that cute Colonel Randy that she wasn't able to take home yesterday. Today it was just Mion and me walking home together. Rather rare occurrence. I thought you actually would go to help Rina with that. I thought you promised about that anyway. A mountain of treasure, huh? The guys throwing it away probably never thought in their wildest dreams that Rina would be grateful to them. Mountain of treasure. Mean that damn construction site from before. Oh right, Mian would probably tell me. The murder by dismemberment that seemed to have happened there. Thank you for specifying very hardly. Over there, you know, that damn construction site. Did something happen there? Long ago? Something sure did. A grand battle. Oh, that's how you're gonna put it. Okay, nice. There were sit-ins and demonstrations. Oh, you're thinking that. It was a bit different from what I wanted to hear, but I decided to just listen just the same. It was our land that was going to be sunk into the dam reservoir. I would have fought as well, probably. The government guys were really adamant about it. Acting all big and full themselves. Since they figured out that they couldn't settle in with money, they did a bunch of nasty stuff. They're nasty guys. Mion spoke excitedly as if the whole thing was happening right in front of her. I feel like based on like anyone playing this game not realizing psychological horror stuff like that, we're probably just thinking about the past as literally just the first go-to would be the motive behind those people like killing the supervisor would be because the whole thing of like we don't want to do this and all that, like the whole town and all that. But now I'm just trying to think there's like a deeper reason then for all of it now. I'm amazed you guys won. You were facing the federal government, right? The mayor and public figures in the village all signed petitions. They went to Tokyo and struck deals with the legislators. And as a result, the development plan was retracted. It was our complete victory. There wasn't any violence, was there? Everyone just gets armed with a stun gun. Like assaults or murders? None. She promptly cut me off. The same as Rina had. Her words signaled the end of the discussion. Tomitaki-san said one arm wasn't found in the incident. I thought that a murder by dismemberment had occurred, but I guess I was wrong. That was that goddamn newspaper! That means that was just something he conjured in his own mind. His imagination running wild with him. Oh my gosh, there never was a murder to begin with! My curiosity unsated, I sighed dejectedly inside. Later. See you tomorrow. Kei-chan, you can't watch that off until you get home. Got it? I got it. I won't. Mion held back her laughter while stealing a glance at my face. I wonder what kind of nasty jewels they drew. Have fun looking in the mirror. Damn you, Mion, you shall rule this day. If the roles are ever reversed, I'm gonna go all out. All over your face so you won't be able to take it off even with a scouring pad. Oh god. Wow, what a short scene. It's actually really nice though. Oh, nice dining room actually. Upon arriving home, I ran straight into my room, embarrassing myself yet again. No, to your mom actually. The mood I'd come home to was already on edge. It's not an uncommon thing in our family. Whenever Dad can come up with a good idea, it always ends up like this. He sits around the house with his arms crossed. Mom whispered into my ear. Oh, come on, Keiichi. Dad, he's in middle right now, so don't bother him, okay? You're not even gonna... So you're not gonna bother commenting on the face? He can't come up with a new idea? It's because the deadlines are so close together this time. Your dad needs time to recharge and it doesn't work well. Dad's paintings fed our entire family, which runs out of ideas since the end of the Maebaras. He's never gone hungry before. Could it be that my dad is a master painter, or just needs more ideas, so, Wouldn't it be easier to get an idea of taking a walk outside rather than wandering around the house? Maybe just looking around at his old paintings and, like, seeing if you get anything there? A new, technique, or, like, look at this painting, realizing I didn't have a good idea, a polished idea for this. What if I take that and run with it then? That kind of stuff. The theme of the piece this time is in the household. Oh. So it seems your dad wants to use this house motif, or just ask other neighbors to go in their house. That's quite a bothersome motif. Keiichi, tidy your room for once in a while. It looks terrible. Okay, wait, you walk into his room? Okay. Sorry, I'll clean up later. Oh, come on, please don't use my room as the motif. Oh, Keiichi, there's still some time before dinner. So please, go take a walk out back or something. Dad's moods are only temporary. As soon as he gets an idea, his mood improves and he starts humming. Until then, it wouldn't be a bad idea to just go take a walk so don't aggravate him further. Well, I guess I will then. Have fun walking around outside and the rest of the town seeing your face. Have a fun time. Have a very fun time. Fun time. I said I was going to take a walk, but I didn't have any particular destination in mind. Library. Library. Prove them all wrong. It just seems like something they don't want to talk about, or they never even heard about it. I just need to kill some time. I got on my bike and pondered where to go. I could just go read at the bookstore. It'll take about an hour by bike to get into town. would be dark by the time I got back, so I didn't want to go unless I had to. The roads at night here in Hinamizawa creep me out. If Mian or Sadako found out about that... I smiled wryly. Oh yeah, Reno was probably still the mountain of treasure, the damn construction site. Okay, you're gonna go there. I was actually... Why didn't you go to help her? The excavation of Colonel Randy was probably taking her a while. It wouldn't be so bad to have her owe me one. Okay. She might return the favor next time we have club activities. Okay, sticky pure strategies now. Okay. A little bit of self-interest in mind, you selfish. I set towards the damn construction site. Ah, the backgrounds are great. Oh, I love that. Tomataki might be there as well. The only person with information about the incident that both Rina and Mion denied knowing anything about. If I met him again, I'd like to ask for more details. To ask, was there really dismemberment here in Hinamizawa? That was my real intention. Oh, it is in my head now. I wonder, like, how much of, like, the localization, like, actually corresponds. Because I don't know if, like, this mod, like, goes back to the actual original translation, or, like, they try to be close to the original as possible. Oh, these are really cool backgrounds. Ooh, nice. Because, like, yeah, like, what was it? For example, like, V3, like, some character personalities were changed to be more, easier to digest for some. Which I guess even in some, like, fan translations and all that, it probably could be, but, like, when I read through, like, for example, the Great Attorneys, like, localization, like, the pure, like, I guess the British racism towards the main character was pretty much evident. It actually made some of the cases there feel much more tense. Now, just going through the Great Attorney localization for those, they're very much more downplayed. It feels like there's not really any animosity at all besides one or two quick jabs, which which now thinking about it is actually kind of weird thing to say. I wish there was more racism, but yeah, no, God, I felt like that was the whole point of the story. Like, well, as like like old like detective stories like have a lot of racism in it, and like that was completely going against like any other cultures. And then this was a story all about someone like literally a Japanese writer telling a story about a Japanese exchange student facing that racism and actually coming out on top. Which honestly, that was a really cool and neat idea. Honestly, love it. I loved it. Actually, going through the fan translation for that, reading through it entirely, God, that was fun. God, I love the ending of like the final case for the first game too. It just made it oh so much more sweet. Oh God. I spotted Rena struggling up in the slope with a garbage pile. It looked like Colonel Randy was lodged in there pretty firmly. Didn't look like Rena would be able to excavate him by herself. It wasn't that Tomataki wasn't around. They began climbing down the slope unsteadily. Okay, so like my first thought is if they left the keys in the cranes, just use it and just smash all those scrapyards around. Actually, was this whole scrapyard like made after the construction dam project was completely just upheaved? Like everyone now just like has this big flat expanse of land, and people are just like, what do we do with that? Dumpster. Yes, let's go do that. I can totally see that. Hey, Rena. Looks like you're working up a sweat. Whoa, Keiichi-kun! What brings you to a place like this? A place like this, huh? Well, didn't we come here together? You wanted to show Keiichi-kun, so... I see, she was aware of it at least. I received a signal for emergency assistance at the accident site. Where's the injured party? Oh boy. I received a signal for emergency assistance at the accident site. Where's the injured party? It's Colonel Randy right there. We need to get him out. Huh? Accident? Huh? But there was a report Colonel Randy was buried alive in the trash pile. Huh? Oh, that, you scared me. Don't frighten me like that, Keiichi-kun. I keep going back to like saying K and Kai, honestly. I was just joking. I thought you might be struggling by yourself, so I came to help you out. Oh, you came for me? For no other reason, definitely not being selfish. Oh. Well, I filled my quota for today. That's it. Okay. Mission completed. Go out. Go back home. If I don't see Rena blush at least once a day, then I'm not getting my daily required nutritional intake. What? Just kidding, you're embarrassing me now. So, huh? Look at that, you're playing with her heart. Look at that. What part was the joke? What part was it? I just ignored her bewilderment. Wow, you a dick. Okay, now move out of the way. Let me handle this. Cracks knuckles, breaks arms and legs. I'll be able to get through the pile in no time. So where is Colonel Randy? Oh, sorry. Can you see him in that gap? Oh my god. He's really buried in there. The Colonel Randy was sideways, surrounded by boards and other construction materials, like they were caging him inside. They were trying to keep him away. It's not the fact that they're trying to lock him in. They're trying to lock everyone else out. According to Rena, it wasn't like this yesterday. Oh, they added more on top, okay. Guess people come here quite often then. It seems as though another illegal dumper came yesterday, dumped again, and now he's buried like this. Oh, okay, so this is an illegal dumping ground, okay. You're trying to move this pile all by yourself? With those scrawny arms? Those shitty arms. Just, yay. References. There's no way she would be able to do that with her slender arms. But Colonel Randy is so cute. God. There's a chain in the Colonel Randy the store. This one, though, I should be able to take this one home. God. If Rena gave up this Colonel Randy, she'll probably start devising a plan to steal the one in front of the store. I see. I want to see that happen. Keiichi, I'll make her give up on this. As Rena's guardian, I won't allow her to sully your hands with crime. Out of the way, I'll do it. Brush off hands. Rena blushed again. This time I left it alone. The pile was enormous. Also, the more days we wasted, the more likely another illegal dumping would occur. They really just see that Colonel Randy and just want to bury him alive and nowhere else. They just really hate his guts. We need to save him. If it got buried any deeper, then there'd be nothing that could be done. Keiichi-kun, I'll help too. Let me help. I was actually thinking like you would because I'm pretty sure I'm just one person by themselves and not gonna be good enough anyway. You just get in the way, so stand back. Oh wow, okay then. Having fun there. Pulling out scraps, bending them, tossing them aside. Oh, and you're just the Hulk now, okay. I quickly began covered in sweat and dust. Don't get tinnitus. Flying objects drew beautiful arcs across the twilight sky, one after another. But it's not twilight. It's bright blue. Lumber, timber, plywood. Damn it! This is all okay. This is all wood. They're just painted metal. Damn it! No matter how much I throw out, there was still more. They just appear out of nowhere. Even though I could see Colonel Randy right there. The grandstanding like that in front of Rena, I felt frantic because of how little I had progressed. If I was going to do this seriously, I need an axe or saw or something. That's enough, Keiichi-kun. You're so sweaty. You don't have to try so hard. I'm just doing it for you, Rena. Don't worry about it. Rena began sputtering and turned beet red. Oh, whoops, I meant to say I was trying my best so as to keep her from becoming a criminal. Oh well, I'm pretty sure she won't understand anyway. And so time passed. Oh my god, how long have you been there? I guess I just need a break. This is pretty tough. I sprawled my back over the grassy slope. I was thinking like that, like if everything was like if this is like a whole dump ground, why would just random people just like want to dump away actual wood and trees and lumber around instead of like pure metal and stuff like that, just pieces like, even though mine was like up there, or just like random furniture, stuff like that, stuff people don't want and they can't really get rid of or sell. I don't think, well, it's probably because I've never heard of like lumber yards just like saying, this wood's no good, toss it out, like, but wouldn't you incinerate that or something like that? I'm so sorry. You're covered in sweat. Rena patted her handkerchief against my forehead. It felt pretty nice. Well, wait here a minute, okay? My house is pretty close. You know, just that thing about the handkerchief, like, I just got reminded of Rika. And my first thought was that, unless Rika likes another girl in this group, just realizing this now, that The person who probably killed her is probably the main character. Oh god, that'd be so interesting to see. Well, mostly just the fact of him, like, like that's one idea I always wanted to see of like him, or at least like be toyed with, like a killer getting away with a crime or something like that, and like both how that affects the rest of the group, or like how it affects the killer's mind at all too. That'd be so interesting to see. I don't think it's gonna happen at all. I've only seen like one story do that. That was a TV show. Hmm. No, that was a movie actually, not a TV show. That movie was good though. The killer got away with it. The detective just let them get away with it based on how the crime was. Yeah. I can get my hopes up, okay? Well, wait here a minute, okay? My house is pretty close to the scrapyard. Okay, well, the dumping ground, I guess. I'll bring you some barley tea, okay? More tea's better. Leaving the handkerchief on my forehead, Rina took off running. The cries of the Higurashi gently cooled the air. After I was certain that Rina was gone, I picked myself up and headed towards what I discovered earlier. That was a garbage pile of magazines and newspapers bound up in twine. Unless I'm mistaken... Oh my god, did you find the secret stash? I believe it was around here. There it was. There were bound stacks of not so reputable tabloids. They were stacked chronologically, going back quite a few years. It was quite a disturbing incident. They still haven't found one of the arms. Oh, what's that? Ooh. If it was just as Tomataki's-san said, then undoubtedly there would be a mention of the murder. These are troubled times. There's no end to these sickening incidents. There's a large part of society drawn in by these incidents as well, so it had to be recorded. Somewhere. Oh, I thought that was like I could read the magazine for a second, but now you're like, yeah, even like, you know, true crime stuff and all that. People like keep records and all that. Even like the whole thing of like lost media, when people like realize there's something lost, they do everything in their power to try to find it, and in a lot of cases, people find it again. It's honestly quite amazing, astounding, like how determined a lot of people are. Love it. Manny's great. I unfastened the packages and opened the rain-soaked pages carefully, looking over the table of contents. Not here. Next one. Not here. Next one. It was hard to search because I didn't know when it happened. I didn't know who the perpetrator of the victim was either. Yeah. I only knew that it happened here. I looked up every so often, checking to see if Reina had come back or not. I wouldn't want her to see me gawking at During magazine, but it wasn't just that. Wait, are you saying that actually was one of the pile? God damn it. Both Rina and Mion said they didn't know, or they just didn't want to talk about it. But it had happened, without a doubt. As long as Tomataki wasn't lying. Then if both Rina and Mion... there was. If they had just said that, then I wouldn't have gotten so hung up on about it. An incident that neither Rina nor Mion wished to talk about. Trying to cover it after they try to conceal it out of good intentions. That made me feel like I was acting against my friends. Hinamizawa dam worker lynching. Murder by dismemberment. Oh wow, nice. Oh, here it is. The featured article was in the back, and it seemed like there was a photograph in the colored page of the front. Literally of the body. Oh god. The pages of the featured article were stuck together and weren't easy to open. Rina could return at any moment. Feeling rushed, I gave up and opened the photograph page. I would just stuff the magazine like somewhere my... You didn't get your book bag either. No, like stuff in like pocket, and like if you don't like keep your shirt tucked in, like just like take it out from your pants, and, like hide it behind you in your back pocket. The police investigators were carrying a body bag, and newspaper reporters were all bathing it in camera flashes. Oh boy. The image was blurry and hard to understand, but I could definitely make out the headlines. A tragic nightmare at the Hinamizawa construction site, lynching and murder/dismemberment. The victim was the site foreman. He had assaulted his assailants daily with, an explosive backlash from his daily actions? It's a horrible image to see the site foreman as... It happened. It really did happen. Oh, I seen the details were on the next page. Turn the page without pausing. On it was... The assailants butchered the victim's body with hatchets and pickaxes. then use an axe to split the cadaver into 6 pieces: the head, arms, legs, and torso. I can understand just from the headline that it was just too terrible an incident. Normally, a lynching is just assault and murder, right? Dismemberment with hatchets and pickaxes? They must really have hated him. Oh god. Especially that line about him, explosive outbursts and, like, hate and all that. Oh, that along with him, I don't know if, like this whole thing happened at the same time as, the construction dam happening. It feels like it's being implied that. Like, it definitely, there was a lot of stress for the workers, and with the boss being completely and utterly just quit fucking pay attention to those people, do your fucking jobs. I can definitely see that. Oh god, that wasn't a lynching. It was a merciless killing to the letter, a brutal murder done by a group of people with hatchets, with pickaxes, with a hatchet. What the? Ah! Sorry. Did I startle you? Did I startle you? When you drop the hatchet, holding onto the grass after being startled by my voice. Why are we picking up a hatchet? Keiichi, can you see earlier? Yeah, you said it would help if you had an axe or something, didn't you? So then I brought a hatchet for you from the shed. Rena fluttered her arms in a panic, continued to explain and apologize. Okay, that makes sense, but Jesus. It seemed I'd been glaring at her pretty intensely. Oh god. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess my reaction was a bit overboard. No, I'm sorry as well. I'm sorry. Night was drawing close. I was pretty worn out. I want her to do the rest tomorrow, depending if, like, they came and just, like, buried it all over again. Doesn't look like we can break the last beam without the hatchet. You brought it after all. I'll have to borrow it tomorrow, alright? Okay. Why do you look so glum? Tomorrow I'll be digging at Colonel Randy, right? Oh, you're right! I really want to take Colonel Randy home soon. We both knew that it was useless to apologize any more than that. I quenched my thirst with a barely tea Rena brought, wiped off the sweat that had gone now cold. We took the path to head home. I felt quite guilty about the tabloid wrapped up in my jacket. Good, you kept it. Okay, I would do the same. Yes, I'm enjoying this quite a lot, actually. Quite a lot. And I think there's a lot of this for each individual chapter. Like, this is just chapter 1. I can totally imagine, I can see why people love this thing entirely. Ooh. The Hinamizawa Dam Project Special Tabloid Report. Ooh. Well, the achievement unlocked, one man's trash. No, I definitely want to read these right now. Like, literally, I'm just like, just for the route this is all going, then I'm, like, one specific section of chapter 1, like, then, like, 2 new tips come out. I might as well just go through those, like, right then we get them. The Hinamizawa Dam Project. Get those through for each one, because these are really addition to me. It's not even a thing of, like, they're, like, optional stuff. Like, these seems like it's actually pretty important, and I'm actually enjoying it. October 1975. In accordance with the Prime Minister's Bulletin number XXX, blank, Hinamizawa's Electrical Department Development Master Plan was announced. Electrical Development Master Plan. The vast scope of the projected Hinamizawa Dam was to have an incredibly heavy impact on the village of Hinamizawa. Oh. Well, it's gonna be that big. How small is this town? Oh. The area to be flooded by the Hinamizawa Dam would include the 5 areas of Hinamizawa, Takashitudo, Kyotsu, Matsumoto, and Yaguchi. The submerged area would include 291 houses. Oh. They're planning to actually make a giant river here, like right in the middle of a place, like destroying one dam or like rerouting lots of water to like cover exactly where the town was. Fucking course people are gonna be pissed. Population 1,251. 1 elementary school, 1 middle school, 1 post office, 1 agricultural cooperative, 1 forestry department lumberyard, 5 shrines, 2 temples, and 1 fishery. All these communal, cultural, agricultural areas and places of worship were to be indefinitely submerged at the bottom of the artificial lake basin. Okay, I guess they're right. Literally trying to make an artificial lake. God damn it. Forsaking the hundreds of years our ancestors poured their blood and sweat into this fertile, resource-rich land was just too painful to bear. All the residents having homes that were to be submerged banded together and created the Onigafuchi Guardians. The dam project was halted and petitions to alter the plan were circulated. The citizens sought peaceful negotiations, but the government and its puppet company, Blank, openly refused. Okay, and Mion mentioned like nasty like tactics they did, try to get resources and all that, just get this no matter what. Oh boy, what they do. Performing unspeakable heinous acts, they quashed the democratic actions of the villagers. The villagers did not falter. Instead, they banded together even more closely and steeled their resolve to protect their homes to the death. The continuation of that frightening Hinamizawa Dam construction project is still stalled as of today. Okay, actually, that's honestly. Oh, I love that. Actually, that like close up for that. God, part of that's katakana, and the and down there that's hiragana. I can't remember the top of my head now. And the little thing on the very top of the bus stop, that's kanji. I can't remember the words now. Well, the thing that's nori. That's an accented word. It's not ha. I can't remember. The continuation of that frightening Hinamizawa Dam construction project is still stalled as of today. The villagers understand that the stalling was caused by sublime power through unity. And they understand that this fearsome plan has not yet been fully withdrawn. The Onigafuchi Guardians have been dissolved after it did its part. The feelings of unity guarded have not yet been extinguished. Oh, that whole thing, like, that's why everyone, like, feels a sense of unity in this town. Oh, that's nice, actually, though. As long as that passion resides in the hearts of the residents, they'll be able to confront whomever next decides to sink their homes into a lake basin. Onigafuchi Guardians Committee Chairman, Kichiro Kimiyoshi. Okay, oh, that was actually really nice, really. Special tablet report. And since this is a tablet, we can't really believe everything on it, since like it tried to be exactly as dramatic as possible, but there could be some truth to it anyway as well. Nightmare befalls the Hinamizawa Dam. Wait one second. Lynching and murder dismemberment. Okay, come on, do I have to be actually on? Okay, mouse is being the screen. That's actually kind of that's weird. On blank day of blank month in blank prefecture, the Hinamizawa Dam construction work site in Shishibone City, a bone-chilling gruesome murder dismemberment. Even though this case is shot to the archipelago, the police will give no details in the case. The archipelago. No, I want to be sure what that word is. The archipelago. Archipelago. A group of islands. It shocked the islands, like in the area or in Japan itself. Exactly what happened at the Hinamizawa Dam? They probably didn't mean to kill him at first, but as the victim resisted by swinging around a shovel, the rest of the perpetrators armed themselves in return, and it quickly escalated to homicide. Oh. So said the aforementioned Investigator A. After this bloody tragedy was over, they were left with a body which nobody could have mistaken as alive. Blank Sun had tormented the suspects daily with his rough behavior. At first, it was meant to be payback. All the perpetrators were horrified by their deed, and one even turned himself into the police. It was the de facto leader of this group, Blank, who suggested hiding the body. Reluctantly at first, they soon began to think they did not wish to be caught. It's kind of an almost natural reaction. The construction site had numerous places to hide the body with 6 people. They were originally supposed to hide the body and leave the area, but the de facto leader feared that the consciences of the other 5 wouldn't be able to bear the burden, and came with a horrifying method to keep them from turning him into the police. Oh. He devised the heinous method of splitting up the body among them and making each of them responsible for hiding a piece. Oh shit. Holy crap. Blank had turned a simple manslaughter into a gruesome dismemberment and forcibly involved each perpetrator in order to create a sense of unity between them. Oh, that's actually now that's now a theme now coming on. A sense of unity. And the main story is like focusing around the sense of unity with her friend group. And if Rika is gonna die later on, that's gonna break or strengthen the unity. That's the general theme I'm getting so far. Simple manslaughter, gruesome dismemberment, and forcibly involved each perpetrator in order to create a sense of unity between them. That's honestly, like, in a twist, is a very morbid, twisted sort of way for the main culprit to do. That's actually kind of a good plan. Even though by the end, like, one person, like, really, like, had it in their conscience and, like, wanted to turn themselves in. That's actually kind of, like, a twistedly good idea, honestly. To make them, like, do something even more heinous to feel like they can't speak up about it. God. Each one participated. What does this mean? Person A spoke out reluctantly. Blank had ordered each and every one of them to dissect a piece for themselves. They were hesitant at first, but nobody refused. In for a penny, in for a pound, was that what it meant? Thus, an unimaginable bloody ceremony began. The perpetrators wept and vomited as they performed the gruesome task. There was one person who stubbornly refused, but Blank threatened them, saying nothing would change as someone else ended up dead, and he gave up on his objections. But Blank's plan collapsed in the span of one night. Blank, who refused to dissect the corpse until the last moment, had broken down into tears at the hospital, where he was being treated for an injury sustained during the scuffle, and confessed. The criminals were arrested one after the other, but the de facto leader, Blank's, whereabouts are still unknown. Also, the right arm hidden by Blank has yet to be found. Wait, so the piece, like, that guy in the hospital said, like, he, like, pointed to where he hid it, but it was not there? Wait, what the fuck? No, actually, seriously, what the fuck? Despite an ongoing search, this horrible individual has so far managed to elude law enforcement. What could the police be doing? It appears that Blank had said he was going to throw the body, the right arm, into the swamp. Blank's car was discovered abandoned near the swamp, but there were no clues to his whereabouts. Oh, is that the main culprit, actually? Huh. Either he ran for it with the body piece, or literally he was going to do that and just vanished, or something happened to him there. There was no clues to his whereabouts. Blank didn't trust his companions. One cannot deny the possibility that he had expected his companions to confess to the police and use his car as a decoy. Of course, I doubt that theory. Since he has no car, one would expect him to have a limited area to which he could have escaped to. But within the station, there are rumors going around that he accidentally slipped and drowned in the swamp when he went to throw away the body. That's my first thoughts, yeah. To locals, that swamp is believed to be bottomless. It's known as Onigafuchi, the Demon's Abyss. It's said that the bottom of the swamp is connected to the hellish world of demons. The atrocious demon from hell that was Blank. Could it be that he returned to hell through the swamp? That's the Zinji Dragon Bringer luck and fortune, prosperous future, ladies leaping to your arms, tabloid day. Business success, promotions, ambition, protection from harm. Not just with pachinko and horse races, but business and even love. Guaranteed for your money back. Zinji Dragon Bracelet DX, one piece. 27,800 yen. Yay. Okay, that was actually really interesting. But now, because of that whole last piece, like, my mind is a bit scrambled a tiny bit from that. Like, the tone shift makes sense to the tabloid, but oh my gosh, wow, actually. Yeah, God, I'm getting, like, I'm getting a lot of, I'm thinking back to other, like, projects in the media now. And I know there's, like, one which has a sort of similar theme to that story. That one of them, that 5 people just, like, coming together to, like, attack and kill a person. It reminds me of this movie called Eden's Lake. God, I watched that, like, with a friend, like, god damn it, that disturbed me to no end, actually. Jesus. That's actually a great horror movie, honestly. Oh, God. I recommend it. But okay, the Hinamizawa dam construction, like that's the like besides the whole sense of life thing, they're now like slowly easing into just the general psychological horror of it all. And actually sooner than I thought it would be, honestly. I thought there'd be like one or two like small hints about it, like I'm a photographer, like just bring it up, and then like the rest of the whole story is like I'm that detail in the back of like Keiichi's mind and all that, and like he only gets like more and more details as it goes forward. But huh, I'm getting so many like flashbacks to another game. Oh god, I wonder if like I wonder if that was inspired by this. I keep thinking that back in my head. It's gonna be a long time before we get to that though. So okay, so everyone except for the main like culprit like was arrested. The other guy is now like gone, vanished, or whatever. Don't know if he drowned in the swamp. And like if there's gonna be supernatural stuff, then like he definitely is dead in that. But if not, then like I have no idea what it'd be like if he was like just hiding out around the town for all this time, or like he hid his identity and like stayed in the town. Like I don't know how that would be done actually. So hmm. Yeah, I can't think, but like it feels like either he's like long gone, because I don't know how to feel about him. If like he returned back unless like doesn't like Keiichi didn't say how long ago that was. I can't remember like when the dam construction thing like happened. Like that was like 10 years ago, I think. From the what was it like in the beginning of this? Let me just double check. It had the like a 1975, I think. Yeah, so like that's the first thing that was said, and then I keep assuming that the murder happened around the time, even though there's nothing for it, and I keep forgetting the space bar is not the enter thing. I'm trying to think now. So all that leading to that, the population, tight knit groups. Yeah, I think that's the general theme for the game. Oh boy, actually, on these like some of these backgrounds are really great. Honestly, like oh, it's great. Just looking at the old like graphics for this game, like and all that, like and even like the old sprites, it's definitely a bit crude, but like the writing, if this is like the exact same writing after all this time with like minimal changes or like really just the localized version of like the official localization was like changed to be more accurate to how the Japanese like original writing was, and like man, the writing is actually really good then. Just the graphical update, nice. It's actually really sweet this game so far. Even like seeing like a few people on like Twitter bringing it up, like I'm like playing through the game and all that, and like they were getting suckered into it. Oh boy, I can definitely see why they did. This is like only like third session going through it. It's really interesting so far. Love it, really do love it. And it feels like this is going to be like a slow rift into the group of theirs. Like, okay, like Keiichi's probably just going to read that when he gets home, and like maybe he just tries to bring this up the next day at school, just like everyone can't take him seriously because your face. Oh, that'd be just like, honestly both a hilarious and like tense actually conversation. It'd be fun to see. And like next section will be like 2 more clues and then more of that. Like, yeah, oh, that'd be really cool. But this would be a good time to leave things off here. I'm actually getting more and more intrigued by the second all this. The construction dam project and everything like that's a murder. It's coming together so quickly, and I'm already getting a sense of theme and all that. And I'm still so dead set in the whole, like, everyone's abilities are gonna come into play sort of deal. Like, it feels like it's gonna be such a big thing. And if not, it's just gonna be a subtle thing in the background. Oh boy, this is gonna be really fun. I'm really excited to see if like any of like those like how they get paid off. I'm really looking forward to this. But we'll leave this off for next time. So, for a fun time watch as I am playing this. Hope to see you next time, what time may be. And I'll hope you fantastic day.